Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Happy New Year, happy Christmas. And if this new year you want to develop your poker skills, learn to play poker or become a better poker player, I've got a few recommendations on where I would start this new year to try and develop my poker skills. So my first recommendation for beginner players and players who are struggling at the micro stakes is this book by Alton Harden, and it's called Master Micro Stakes Poker. It is very, very good for players who are losing and just beginning and starting to learn the game. There are some excellent sections in about pre-flop hand ranges, post-flop decision making, and calculating equity when you've got drawn hands, and some other little bits and bobs that'll get you started on bankroll management. This book's really helped me out when I first started playing to become a player that wasn't depositing money every month and started to build a bankroll. And I've gone back to it 2 or 3 times when I've hit quite bad downswings, and that's been compounded by poor decision making. Previously, I've gone back to this book and it's helped me get my head back in the right frame of mind and start making those decisions that are profitable rather than ones that are costing me money in the long run. So that's the first recommendation I would give you if you're a beginner or you are a losing player at the micro stakes. It's a very good book. My second recommendation is for players who are a little bit more advanced and players who are more tournament based than cash game based, and it's a book by Dara O'Kaney and it's called GTO Poker Simplified. I've read 3 GTO books including this one, and in my opinion this one is by far the easiest to follow. It breaks things down quite simply. It's easy to follow the way it's explained, and I believe if you're interested in GTO and you want to start studying it, if you're moving on from 10NL, I would recommend this book as a starting point rather than paying for courses or other books. I would start here. If it's something you can get your head around, then I would then move on to some courses or some additional reading material. So highly recommended for tournament players and players who are moving on from 10NL. Another good book. And my final recommendation is a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, he doesn't really post any YouTube content anymore. I'm not sure if he's still streaming on Twitch, but it's Positive Poker 72. I think the guy's called Alexander. This channel helped me go from a small winning player to winning quite significant amount of money at the micro stakes. He's got an excellent playlist where he starts a bankroll challenge to get himself off to Vegas. And he's got some play and explains of 2, 5, 10NL, which I can't recommend enough. These playlists, when I watched them a couple of years ago, got me out of the mindset of trying to bluff bad players. And most of the content on his play and explains from the micro stakes are purely based around value, extracting as much money as you can possibly get from the weaker players and building that bankroll to get yourself up and out of the micro stakes. It is by far and away, in my opinion, apart from my channel, the best micro stakes content for new players that I could recommend. It's a really, really good channel, and it's a shame he's not posting anymore, because I'm sure, like myself, he's probably helped a lot of players develop and get out of 2 and 5NL. So I highly, highly recommend that channel. And those are my 3 recommendations for you if you are wanting to hit the new year with a bit of a bang and try and get yourself out of losing money or learning how to play poker for the first time and get yourself up those stakes. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next bankroll video.